You know, it's really hard to say this, but I'm not gonna follow in your footsteps. I think God sent you as a messenger, so I can learn from your mistakes. Pops, I love you. Rest in peace.
This is my life I'm living. I was born in heaven, transformed from the devil's hellish sinning. I tried to hide inside my mother's womb for later dates. It's not my fault, I was forced upon this place. The early years were pleasant, my adolescence fulfilled with God's blessing. There was no need for stressing. In elementary, discussions started getting louder. They tried to explain their relationship was sour. I was too young to understand how love died. I remember the whole time I just cried. They're telling me this disease is hereditary. That just means my future's outlook is very scary. So I pray to heaven and hope somebody's caring. It's difficult coping with an alcoholic parent. I blame my mother for leaving cause I was selfish. I was blind to everything that she had dealt with. I thought my father had all the answers that I needed, so he feeded me with propaganda that was seeded inside my soul, and the hatred ate away at me. I thought the two of us would make the perfect family, but actually he was suffering secretly from a disease I misunderstood until recently. I thought my pops was sipping drinks just to celebrate. Then I realized the bars became a frequent place. I was 10 years old, what was I to do? So I act like nothing's wrong and even lied about the truth. I was so confused, what had happened to my role model? If I recreate my youth, it feels a whole novel. Many different women preyed upon your sickness. Lifestyles change, no longer focused on your fitness. I used to hate it when you leave and say you'd be right back, cause I was late and you'd show up like nothing happened. It's sad to me to see dice games and gambling, cocaine and excessive partying. I didn't know that white substance was so serious. When something's fishy, I remember being curious. $100 bundles in your dresser drawers, waking up at night and you'd be passed out on the floor. I know it was a crushing blow when the bank foreclosed. You threw the high and lows, your love had always shown. Yet I can't condone the way you seem to let it go. My birthday passed and you couldn't use the phone. They're telling me his disease is hereditary. That just proves my future's outlook is very scary. So I look to heaven and hope somebody's caring. It's difficult dealing with an alcoholic parent. Drink a glass of water to treat dehydration. Your actions will place you in incarceration. The bond we had that was so tightly woven began to separate the stress that made it broken. I was hoping it just might be over, but then you die and try to act clean and sober. I was older and sick of stupid games, and I hated you for bringing me all this hurtful pain. You lived in halfway house, even grandma tried to help, but all you did is blame everyone besides yourself. I watched you rise to the top, then hit rock bottom, living on the streets, distributing news columns. I wanna kill myself is what I heard you whispering. Do you understand that this hurt is blistering? 10 years passed and you still did not recover. You don't know how difficult I made things for my mother. I just can't blame her for everything you did, but I can learn from the hectic life you lived. I was devastated when I found out you died. I had taken time for granted while you're still alive. It was your heart, they said it just had had enough. I hope you realize that I love you very much. They're telling me this disease is hereditary. That just means my future's outlook is very scary. So I pray to heaven and hope somebody's caring. It's difficult coping with an alcoholic parent. They're telling me his disease is hereditary. That just proves my future's outlook is very scary. So I look to heaven and hope somebody's caring. It's difficult.